Enclomiphene versus TRT, which is better? TRT can turn down your body's own signal to the testes because you're getting testosterone from the outside. Enclomiphene can raise testosterone by boosting that signal, telling your testes to produce more naturally. By the end of this video, you'll have a better idea of which treatment option is right for you. So what happens in the body when you take Enclomiphene? Think of your testosterone system like a chain. The brain produces LH and FSH. Those hormones travel to your testicles and they help produce testosterone and sperm. Enclomiphene blocks estrogen feedback at the brain. So instead of the brain saying we're good, it says turn it up and increases the signal. The signal is LH, which is the make testosterone signal, and FSH, which is the make sperm signal. If the testes can respond, testosterone rises. And because that upstream signal is still on, this is why Enclomiphene is considered the more fertility-friendly option for raising testosterone levels. The key limitation, Enclomiphene can only work as well as the system it's trying to stimulate. If the downstream response is limited, turning up the signal may not be enough. What your provider should be monitoring is at least total and free testosterone. We monitor markers and how you're feeling when you're on TRT or Enclomiphene at Fountain. Now what happens to your body when you take TRT? TRT skips the signal part. It works at the end of the chain by supplying testosterone directly. So this isn't your body or your testicles making testosterone, it's giving you a set amount of testosterone. That is why TRT can be the most reliable lever for symptom improvement when it's dosed and monitored well. When your brain senses testosterone coming in from outside TRT, it reduces the signal it produces. So LH and FSH drop. Is that bad? No, it's not necessarily bad at all. The goal of LH is to produce testosterone, but you have the right amount of testosterone from your treatment, and your own production of testosterone was deficient to begin with. Is it bad to shut down FSH? No, unless you're trying for fertility. But if you're not interested in fertility, there's no medical consequence to shutting down your FSH. So deciding between TRT and Enclomiphene, simply. In both cases, your T levels go up. In one case, your sperm is suppressed. In the other case, it isn't. If you know you are interested in having children, especially in the relatively near future, Enclomiphene is a great option in almost all cases. There are some guys who have extremely low T levels. They have extremely severe symptoms. For those guys, it's pretty clear testosterone replacement therapy is needed. If your levels are borderline, if you take testosterone as a treatment and suppress your own production, and it turns out that was not the cause of your symptoms, in that scenario, you stop testosterone, but because you've been suppressing your own production, you're going to feel worse actually than when you started. And it will come back. You start Enclomiphene for the borderline case. If your testosterone goes up from Enclomiphene and you feel better, if that guy wants to switch to testosterone, actual testosterone injections or cream, he can do so, and he will have increased confidence that testosterone raising is going to help his symptoms. And it's much safer for him to continue with testosterone. Either way, hormones are serious business. Don't do it yourself. You need to be under care of specialized and licensed providers. If you want a hormone optimization process that feels like a concierge medical service and a concierge team of professionals working to help you reach your optimal levels for you, that doesn't mean the highest levels possible, check out Fountain. It's $35 for your starter kit, which includes labs, a video visit with a specialist, and a custom protocol designed for you. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and check out our video on how to avoid side effects with TRT.